Hello, people of Swaziland. This is Mandla again. Mandla, Monty, Montgomery, Nkosi. Again, I'm calling from Arlington, Virginia. I have a very important message for the people of Swaziland. First and foremost, let me mention that King Mswati is finished. I want you to know that he is done. The first sign I knew that he was really totally done is when the United States mobilized the Marines to come into Swaziland. They put in a reinforcement in Swaziland. When you see the Americans make that move, you must know. I told you about maybe 6 months ago, I told you that Nkosi was finished. And the Americans were finished with him. When the Americans are finished with you, we are done. It's a wrap. Now Swaziland are finished with Nkosi. You see? Even the senior citizens now are mobilizing. Do you understand? So, and he hasn't shot them because Nkosi knows better that when you shoot senior citizens or children, you're done. That really then you're asking for a what you call this, a speed up. So what I want to talk to you about, now that we know it's over, we need to establish this government of national unity in Swaziland that is going to take over power from Nkosi and transition the country, basically preparing the country for democracy. There's a transitional government. I'm giving them possibly 4 to 5 years. I was thinking possibly 10, but I think we can do this in 4 to 5 years if we put together a group of very smart people. So what I'm asking you, which I've asked the leaders of the political parties, at least the two main ones, the NLC and Pudemo. And so what I'm asking you, Swazis, to do is to put together the government of national unity in Swaziland. That's going to be tasked with the transitioning from Nkosi to the people of Swaziland. Because it's not just transitioning the power, but it's also the full state machinery. When I say the full state machinery, I mean the military, the police, everything has to be transitioned back to the people of Swaziland, as well as the assets. The assets and all the monies that were stolen by Nkosi from the people of Swaziland, they'll be retrieved and restored back into the national coffers. And everything that is state-owned, that now Nkosi holds, like Botibio, Tisuga, all those things need to be transitioned back to the people of Swaziland. And the work starts now. And the work starts today. So my suggestion, so you can look at it whichever way you want. My suggestion is that let's pick a member from each and every political party in Swaziland. I think there's 7 of them. So we'll pick 7 guys. And then the other 7 guys could be Bobakete, Womtutuzi, Mtanden, the 3 who've been there, who have done an incredible job to put pressure and to keep pushing. The 2 who are in prison and 1 who's in exile, they all need to be in this transitional government because they really pushed. I think they really pushed hard, and they need to be a part of the transition. So I'll say 1 member from each political party, if there's 7 or 8 of them, and then you got the 3, 8, this is 9, 10, 11, and then we could have some that come from the civil society and some that come probably from the religious groups. So basically, I want an entity, we should want, let me just say I want, because I'm saying I want because this is my vision, what I see. And we need to lay the groundwork for democracy. There's so much work that needs to be done. Swazis need to be taught about what democracy is. We need to transfer the state assets. We need to reconfigure the whole thing. And Nkosi right now is spending 80% of the budget on defense. Okay? And there are no enemies. South Africa is not an enemy. Mozambique is not an enemy. Even if we wanted to, we couldn't defend ourselves as a country, as Swaziland, against those 2 neighbors, Mozambique and South Africa. They're much bigger than us, and they're much stronger than us. So I don't know why Nkosi was accumulating. I've been asking for a long, long time, why is Nkosi escalating in weaponry, going to buy weapons in Russia and all that nonsense? So what I'm saying now is that let's start now, today. Because what we don't want is Nkosi to exit the stage, which he will, and it could be sudden. So we need a proper transitioning. I don't want people to think, oh, we are NNLC, we're going to take over. Oh, we are Podemo, we're going to take over. No. We're going to need a government of national unity in waiting. That's going to be composed of the various political parties in Swaziland. Estimating it's 7 of them. You know, I know the 2 biggest ones, NNLC, and I know Podemo, and I know the presidents of both. We've got Mlungisi Makhanya, and then we've got Mazibuko, Sibongile Mazibuko. Or definitely, those 2 have to be in. I don't know who's the leader of the Communist Party, Swadepa, and all the other ones, but they need to be, well, the organizations themselves need to pick who's going to represent them at the table. So those guys need to come forward, elect those guys.